What was that Sir Davos said? About taking a knife in the heart for his people. Did you notice that?
You must allow them their flights of fancy. It's dreary in the north.
I mean, listen, I got brought back from the dead. So what? Yo ass walked through fire. I mean, we all got powers here. Welcome to Let's Watch TV. Thank you for clicking on the video. All right, episode 3, season 7. Let's check it out. Yo, that battle at the end of last episode, that shit came out of nowhere. Oh, that's snow. I mean, y'all invited me here. What's with all these machetes?
From Casterly Rock.
I believe we lost each other at the top of the wall.
You were pissing off the edge, if I remember right. Picked up some scars along the road.
It's been a long road, but we're both still here.
You damn right.
Tyrion Lannister.
Davos Seaworth.
Ah,
Sir Davos.
We fought on opposite sides at the Battle of Blackwater Bay.
Unluckily for me.
I know, that's when he lost his son.
The Queen's most trusted advisor.
Welcome to Dragonstone. If you wouldn't mind handing over your weapons.
Of course.
I mean, he ain't had to walk up on me like that, though.
Please, this way.
Where are you from?
Uh-oh.
I can't place the accent.
I was born in the island of Narth.
Ah, I hear it's beautiful down there. Palm trees and butterflies. Haven't been myself.
Damn, he was in her ear.
changed.
Calm down, Sir Davos.
And Sansa. I hear she's alive and well.
She is.
Does she miss me terribly?
I mean, you were the best
Sham
husband she's had.
And unconsummated.
I didn't ask.
Well, it was. Wasn't. Anyway. She's much smarter than she lets on.
She's starting to let on.
Good.
Yeah, she damn sure is.
At some point, I want to hear how a Night's Watch recruit became king in the north.
My bannermen think I'm a fool for coming in.
Of course they do. If I was your hand, I would have advised against it. General rule of thumb. Stark men don't fare well when they travel south.
True.
Yeah.
But I'm not a Stark.
I can't wait till he finds out the truth. And I'm just curious how that's all gonna come about. Oh, she gonna send the dragons over just to send him a little message.
But you never really do. Come. The mother's waiting for you.
Look at Sir Davos. We need that fire, man.
I wondered why you weren't there to meet our guests.
I've done my part. I've brought ice and fire together.
Strange. You spoke so highly of Jon Snow, but when he arrives, you hide on a cliff.
No, she hired from
Take
Davos.
you for a bashful girl.
My time whispering in the ears of kings has come to an end.
Oh, I doubt that. Give us common folk one taste of power, we're like the lion who tasted man. Nothing is ever so sweet again.
Yeah.
Neither of us is common folk anymore. I did not part on good terms with the King of the North, or his advisor,
Why?
because of mistakes I made.
So where will you go?
Volantis.
Good. If you don't mind my saying, I don't think you should return to Westeros. I'm not sure you'd be safe here.
Oh, I will return, dear Spider. One last time.
My lady.
I have to die in this strange country. Just like you.
She has to die? What's that, some Lord of the Light vision bullshit? I mean, if anything, I think Varys might mess around and kill her ass. He can't stand her. Yo, the way people just be sitting in the throne room bored as hell, I mean, it's hilarious.
You stand in the presence of Daenerys Stormborn of House Targaryen, rightful heir to the Iron Throne, rightful queen of the Andals and the First Men, protector of the Seven Kingdoms, the mother of dragons, the Khaleesi of the Great Grass Sea, the Unburnt, the breaker of chains.
Anything else? Shit.
This is Jon Snow. He's
King
king
of
of
the
the
North. Oh, okay. Better give my man one title at least.
So far, my lord.
Apologies. I have a flea-bottom accent, I know. But Jon Snow is king in the North, your grace. He's not a lord.
Forgive me.
Your Grace, this is Sir Davos Seaworth.
Yo, Sir
Forgive me, Sir
Davos.
Davos. I never did receive a formal education, but I could have sworn I read the last king in the North was Torrhen Stark, who bent the knee to my ancestor, Aegon Targaryen. So I assume, my lord, you're here to bend the knee.
I am not.
Uh,
No. You've traveled all this way to break faith with House Targaryen?
Break faith. Your father burned my grandfather alive. He burned my uncle alive. He would have burned the Seven
My
Kingdoms.
father was an evil man. On behalf of House Targaryen, I ask your forgiveness for the crimes he committed against your family. And I ask you not to judge a daughter by the sins of her father.
Okay,
Our two houses
okay.
were allies for centuries, with a Targaryen sitting on the Iron Throne and a Stark serving as Warden of the North. I am the last Targaryen, Jon Snow. Honor the pledge your ancestor made to mine. Bend the knee, and I will name you Warden of the North. Together, we will save this country from those who would destroy it.
I mean, it makes sense for Snow to do that. That's just bending the knee shit, though. That shit is so...
You're right. You're not guilty of your father's crimes. And I'm not beholden to my ancestors' vows.
Thank you.
Then why are you here?
Because I need your help, and you need mine.
Did you see 3 dragons flying overhead when you arrived?
I did.
And did you see the Dothraki? All of whom have sworn to kill for me.
They're hard to miss.
But still, I need your help.
Not to defeat Cersei. You could storm King's Landing tomorrow and the city would fall. Hell, we almost took it and we didn't even have dragons.
Almost.
But you haven't stormed King's Landing.
Yeah, Tyrion
Why
did
not?
hold it down.
Your Grace, everyone you know will die before winter's over if we don't defeat the enemy to the north.
As far as I can see, you are the enemy to the north.
I'm not your enemy. The dead are the enemy.
The dead. Is that another figure of speech?
The army of the dead is on the march.
The army of the dead.
You don't know me well, my lord, but do you think I'm a liar or a madman?
No, I don't think you're either of those things.
The army of the dead is real. The White Walkers are real. The Night King is real. I've seen them. If they get past the wall and we're squabbling amongst ourselves, we're finished.
I was born at Dragonstone. Not that I can remember it. We fled before Robert's assassins could find us. Robert was your father's best friend, no? I wonder if your father knew his best friend sent assassins to murder a baby girl in her crib. I spent my life in foreign lands. So many men have tried to kill me. I have been sold like a brood mare. I've been shamed and betrayed and defiled. Do you know what kept me standing through all those years in exile? Faith. Not in any gods, Not in myths and legends. In myself. In Daenerys Targaryen.
I
The
mean,
world hadn't seen a dragon in centuries until my children were born. The Dothraki hadn't crossed the sea. Any sea. They did for me. I was born to rule the Seven Kingdoms.
You'll be rolling over a graveyard if we don't defeat the Night
she just completely ignored the army of the dead. What the
The
fuck?
war against my sister has already begun. You can't expect us to halt hostilities and join you in fighting whatever you saw beyond the wall.
You don't believe him.
Let's go, Sir
I
Devils.
understand that. It sounds like nonsense. But if destiny has brought Daenerys Targaryen back to our shores, it has also made Jon Snow king in the north. You were the first to bring Dothraki to Westeros. He is the first to make allies of wildlings and Northmen. He was named Lord Commander of the Night's Watch. He was named King in the North. Not because of his birthright. He has no birthright. He's a damn bastard. All those hard sons of bitches chose him as their leader because they believe in him. All those things you don't believe in. He faced those things. He risked his life for his people. He took a knife in the heart for his people. He gave his own...
Don't stop him. Woo!
If we don't put aside our enmities and band together, we will die. And then it doesn't matter whose skeleton sits on the Iron Throne.
If it doesn't matter, then you might as well kneel. There's no time for any of this while we stand here debating.
It takes no time to bend the knee. Pledge your sword to her cause.
And why would I do that? I mean no offense, Your Grace, but I don't know you.
Yeah.
As far as I can tell, your claim to the throne rests entirely on your father's name, and my own father fought to overthrow the Mad King.
That's fair. It's also fair to point out that I'm the rightful queen of the Seven Kingdoms. By declaring yourself king of the northernmost kingdom, you are in open rebellion.
I don't understand why Dany's being so difficult. She obsessed with this damn Iron Throne. What the
You
hell?
must forgive my manners. You'll both be tired after your long journey. We'll have baths drawn for you and supper sent to your rooms.
I mean, I don't know if I want to stay here. Where my subtitles at?
Am I your prisoner?
Not yet.
All right, Dany. I mean, listen, Snow went up in there like, listen, I'm not here to kiss no ass.
Our Ironborn and Dornish allies were attacked en route to Dawn.
And?
2 or 3 ships escaped. The rest sunk or captured. Ilaria and the Sand Snakes dead or captured. The Greyjoys dead or captured.
All of them?
Not Theon. Unbelievable. Unbelievable, this guy.
Your sister's dead.
You're on her side.
You saw him take her. But you got away.
Wait a minute, that wasn't her hanging from the boat?
I tried.
Is he lying? Hell yeah, he
You'd
lying.
be here if you tried.
Right. Oh, okay. Damn, I thought she was hanging.
Look at them, cheering for Greyjoy. I have to be honest, this is making me hard.
Man, keep that to yourself.
Did you see little Theon's face right before he jumped overboard?
Yes.
Oh no! What a twat!
I'm sorry. Had to laugh at that one. 'Cause damn, Theon. How do all these people even know what's going on? They don't know what the hell they cheering for. Yeah.
My queen, please accept this gift on behalf of all of your loyal subjects in the Iron Islands. I give you what no other man could give. Justice for your murdered daughter.
You've proven yourself the greatest captain on the 14 seas. And a true friend to the crown.
You deserve more than a true friend.
And you deserve a proper reward for your heroism.
There's only one reward I want.
You shall have what your heart desires. When the war is won.
So never. Because y'all ain't winning.
With Euron Greyjoy commanding our naval forces, and Jaime Lannister leading our armies, the sons and daughters of Westeros shall defend our country.
The same mob spat at my sister not long ago. And if you turn on us, they'll cheer to see your head mounted on a spike.
All yours. They're just like 7x3, really.
No, that's true.
Listen, if you have any advice at all, I would love to hear it.
Advice?
Does she like it gentle or rough? A finger in the bum. Not now. We'll talk later.
You're not gonna be able to talk when I chop your fucking head off, man. Like, seriously, this dude, I mean...
Even though we're enemies, you and I understand the fury that drives you. I was there that day when Sir Gregor crushed your lover's head. I close my eyes. I can hear the sound of Oberyn's skull break, the sound of your scream. Oberyn looked beautiful that day, he really did. No one moved like him, no one had such skill with a spear. If only he hadn't taunted him. He could have walked away and left poor Sir Gregor to die.
So true.
But that wasn't your lover's way, was it? Now he's buried somewhere. And here's Sir Gregor stronger than ever. When my daughter was taken from me, my only daughter. Well, you can't imagine how that feels unless you've lost a child. She was mine. And you took her from me. Why did you do that? Doesn't matter now. Your daughter's a beauty too.
Ah, shit.
Those brown eyes. Those lips. Perfect Dornish beauty. Sorry, I can't understand you. That gag makes it impossible to understand what you're saying. It must be frustrating. You chose to murder my daughter. You must have felt powerful after you made that choice. Do you feel powerful now? I lie in bed and I stare at the canopy and imagine ways of killing my enemies. How to destroy Ilaria Sand, the woman who murdered my only daughter. I thought about having Sir Gregor crush your skull the way he did Oberyn's. It would be poetic, I suppose, but fast. Too fast. I thought about having him crush your daughter's skull. She's so beautiful. The thought of this lovely face cracking open like a duck egg. No, it's just not right.
What the hell?
Mama.
Oh. Does she have you know what the funny thing is? I thought she had some extra,
Qyburn, he's the cleverest man I know. A long goodbye, was that it?
The long farewell.
That's the one.
It.
How long does the poison take?
Difficult to say. Hours, days. It depends on the subject's constitution.
But death is certain.
Oh, yes, Your Grace. Quite certain.
Your daughter will die here in this cell. And you will be here watching when she does. You will live to watch your daughter rot. To watch that beautiful face collapse to bone and dust. all the while contemplating the choices you've made.
I mean, that's a very detailed and slow torture, but it's painless. So, I mean, you know, not for the daughter, of course, but you know what I'm saying.
No.
That got her in the mood, huh? Dad, did you make sure you get all the, what's it called off?
What are you doing? No one can see us like this.
I am the queen of the Seven Kingdoms. I'll do as I please.
Damn.
Forgive me, Your Grace. The visitor from Bravos has arrived. Good. And we'll need fresh sheets for the bed. At once, Your Grace.
They just straight up don't give a damn now.
My condolences, Your Grace, on the death of your son. From all reports, he was a fine young man.
She been over that.
Ironbank didn't send you here to offer condolences.
See?
Condolences and congratulations. To become the first ruling queen of the Seven Kingdoms, that's quite an accomplishment.
The Ironbank wants its gold back.
Your father never minced words either. But yes, your debts are considerable. Your vaults are empty. Your late husband's profligacy saw to that. Your wealthiest allies, the Tyrells, are now your enemies. You are surrounded on all sides by rivals for the throne.
And the Ironbank wants to bet on a winner.
We don't make bets. We invest in endeavors we deem likely to be successful.
A fancy way of saying bet.
Yeah, that's betting.
The war's already begun. I've drawn first blood. My armada owns the Narrow Sea.
Euron Greyjoy's armada owns the Narrow Sea.
Euron Greyjoy is loyal to me.
For now.
Right.
Daenerys Targaryen has 3 full-grown dragons. How well do wooden ships fare against fire-breathing dragons?
That's what I've been saying.
Her dragons might not be as invulnerable as some think. You want to invest in her. From what I gather, she considers herself more of a revolutionary than a monarch. In your experience, how do bankers usually fare with revolutionaries? The Lannisters owe the Ironbank quite a lot of money, but Lannisters always pay their debts.
Okay.
To former slaves, or Dothraki, or dragons.
Your father's daughter, indeed.
Give me a fortnight. Stay in King's Landing as my honored guest, and when you return to Bravos, I swear to you, my debt will be paid in full.
Listen, she does have Tywin's negotiating skills. I can see that.
I'm a prisoner on this island.
Hey.
I wouldn't say you're a prisoner on this island.
He took my ship.
I wouldn't say we took your ship.
I'm not playing word games with you.
Seriously.
The dead are coming for us all.
Why don't you figure out what to do about my missing fleet and murdered allies? And I'll figure out what to do about your walking dead men.
It's hard for me to fathom, it really is. If someone told me about the White Walkers and the Night King...
I'm with you, Snow. I mean, I'm with you.
You probably don't believe me.
I do, actually.
You said it was all nonsense.
It was nonsense. Everybody knew it. But then Mormont saw them, and you saw them, and I trust the eyes of an honest man more than I trust what everybody knows.
How do I convince people who don't know me that an enemy they don't believe in is coming to kill them all?
Good question.
I know it's a good question. I'm looking for an answer.
White Walkers, the Night King, Army of the Dead. It's almost a relief to confront a comfortable, familiar monster like my sister.
I guess that makes sense.
I need to help prepare my people for what's coming. I'd like to leave.
It seems unlikely that you became king in the north by giving up that easily. Daenerys could have sailed for Westeros long ago, but she didn't. Instead, she stayed where she was and saved many people from horrible fates. Some of whom are on this island with us right now. She protects people from monsters, just as you do. That's why she came here. And she's not about to head north to fight an enemy she's never seen on the word of a man she doesn't know. After a single meeting, it's not a reasonable thing to ask. So do you have anything reasonable to ask?
What do you mean?
Maybe you are a northern fool. I'm asking if there's something I can do to help you.
Dragon glass.
Yes, volcanic glass.
Oh, right. Damn.
City.
Why didn't I think of
It
that?
says you have a tremendous amount of it here.
Why are we talking about glass? We just lost 2 of our allies.
Which is why I was speaking to Jon Snow, a potential ally.
What does the King in the North want with dragon glass?
Apparently, it can be turned into weapons that kill White Walkers and their foot soldiers.
And what do you think about this army of the dead and White Walkers, Night Kings?
I'd very much like to believe that Jon Snow is wrong, but a wise man once said that you should never believe a thing simply because you want to believe it.
Which wise man said this?
Yours truly.
Remember?
Are you trying to present your own statements as ancient wisdom?
He does that.
I would never do that. To you. The reason I believe Jon Snow is because he's here. All of his advisors would have told him not to come. I would have told him not to come. Let him mine the dragon glass. If he's wrong, it's worthless. You didn't even know it was here. It's nothing to you. Give him something. By giving him nothing, take a step toward a more productive relationship with a possible ally.
What was that Sir Davos said about taking a knife in the heart for his people? Did you notice that?
You must allow them their flights of fancy. It's dreary in the north.
I mean, listen, I got brought back from the dead. So what? Yo ass walked through fire. I mean, we all got powers here.
Amazing thing to see.
I named them for my brothers, Viserys and Rhaegar. They're both gone now. People thought dragons were gone forever, but here they are. Perhaps we should all be examining what we think we know.
You've been talking to Tyrion.
Here's my hand.
He enjoys talking.
We all enjoy what we're good at.
I don't.
I will allow you to mine the dragon glass and forge weapons from it. Any resources or men you need, I will provide for you.
Thank you. So you believe me then about the Night King and the army of the dead?
Probably not.
You'd better get to work, Jon Snow.
You know what? That's all I really needed. I mean, no, I do need them damn dragons, though, too. And the Dark Rock. I need all this, man. Let's just get together. God damn it.
How much do we have?
4,000 bushels, my lady.
What does that mean?
For the current occupants of the castle, it's enough food for a year, perhaps more.
You're telling me we don't have enough food, especially not if the armies of the North come back to defend Winterfell.
No, my lady, most likely not.
And we must prepare for that eventuality. We need to start building up our grain stores with regular shipments from every keep in the North. If we don't use it by winter's end, we'll give it back to them. But if the entire North has to flee to Winterfell, they won't have enough time to bring wagon loads of grain with them.
Very wise, my lady.
Mr. Wall, can you see to it? Are they covering those breastplates in leather?
No, my lady.
Shouldn't they be? Once the real cold comes.
They should indeed. Pardon me, my lady. You there. Why isn't there leather on these?
Command suits you. I know Cersei better than anyone here. If you turn your back on her...
You don't know Cersei better than anyone here.
I only meant to say...
That the woman who murdered my mother, father, and brother is dangerous. Thank you for your wise counsel.
I mean, why wouldn't he know Cersei better
One
than
of two
anyone
things
there?
will happen. Either the dead will defeat the living, in which case all our troubles come to an end, or life will win out.
And what then? Don't fight in the north or the south. Fight every battle, everywhere, always, in your mind. Everyone is your enemy. Everyone is your friend. Every possible series of events is happening all at once. Live that way, and nothing will surprise you. Everything that happens will be something that you've seen before.
Lady Sansa,
You know,
at the gate.
it's actually not bad advice. I feel like I do that in my life.
Hello, Sansa.
Damn, Brad. I mean, come on, man. You know, shit, he's zombified or...
I wish John were here.
Yes. I need to speak to him.
Your father's last living true-born son. You're Lord of Winterfell now.
I can never be Lord of Winterfell. I can never be Lord of anything. I'm the Three-Eyed Raven.
I don't know what that means.
It means I can see everything. Everything that's ever happened to everyone. Everything that's happening right now. It's all pieces now. Fragments. I need to learn to see better.
How do you know all this?
The Three-Eyed Raven taught me.
I thought you were the Three-Eyed Raven.
The old one.
I told you it's difficult to explain.
Bran.
I'm sorry for all that's happened to you. I'm sorry it had to happen here, in our home.
Man.
It was so beautiful that night. Snow falling. And you were so beautiful. In your white wedding dress.
I have to go back inside, Bran.
I'll stay a bit longer.
Does it hurt?
A bit. Less than before.
The infection no longer appears to be active. Unusual. Unlikely. One could almost be forgiven for thinking that the entire upper layer of diseased skin was debrided, and the underlying region treated with some sort of unguent.
Don't know anything about that.
Just woke up like this.
I just started feeling better. I assumed it was the rest that did it.
Really?
You're free to go, sir. This chamber is needed for the infectious, which you are no longer. Tali, I'd like to speak with you in my study this evening.
Damn.
Where will you go?
I surrendered to this sickness the moment I first saw it. Daenerys Stormborn convinced me otherwise. The only place for me is back with her. I owe my life. Her. And you.
Don't forget me.
Perhaps our paths will cross again.
I hope they do.
I mean, I still don't know if I would, but, you know, I get it.
Who told you to treat him?
No one.
Who forbade you or anyone to attempt to treat him?
I seem to remember you.
But you treated him anyway.
Yes.
You could have infected yourself and others. You could have devastated the entire citadel.
I mean...
But you didn't.
There you go.
It's a meticulous, difficult procedure. Many maesters whose chains are heavy with healing links have attempted it and failed. But you succeeded. How?
I read the book and followed the instructions.
Yeah.
That man is alive because of you. You should be proud.
Thank you, Archmaester.
We need to find Euron Greyjoy's fleet and sink it.
Your Grace, he's already destroyed a good portion of our fleet to send our remaining ships after him.
I'm not talking about sending our ships after him.
Dragons.
Euron's ships could be anywhere, or in more than one place. He'd be flying around the open seas alone for who knows how long.
I wouldn't be alone. I would have Drogon, Viserion, and Rhaegal. What can anyone do to them? They can still do something to you. What about Casterly Rock?
The Unsullied will be there soon.
And what will they face?
A difficult situation.
Yeah.
They know we're coming.
Yes. Cersei believes my sole purpose in life is to destroy House Lannister. She will be ready.
She damn sure ready.
No one has ever taken the Rock. Well-trained and well-provisioned. 10,000 men at least. They will see us coming.
We about to have this battle right now?
They will be ready.
Damn. I'm a little worried for Grey Worm.
The gates of Casterly Rock are impregnable. The fight up the walls will be hard. We will be at a disadvantage. Many men will die. Just as my father said they would. Interesting thing about my father. He built our house up from near ruin. But he didn't build the sewers. That was beneath him. So he gave the job to the lowest person he could find. Me. He was right. I was low. The company I kept, low. Women mostly. They weren't welcome at the Rock. Father disapproved of that sort of behavior. Couldn't walk them through the front gates. I couldn't have them in my chambers. So in the process of building the sewers, I threw in something for myself.
Ah.
It was a passage that began in an out-of-the-way cove by the sea and ended beneath one of the main guard towers. No better place for low pursuits than beneath the ground.
My man got a
Casterly
hidden
Rock
smash
is an
pad.
impregnable fortress. But as a good friend of mine once said, give me 10 good men, and I'll impregnate the bitch. They will be outnumbered. They will have less armor and fewer weapons.
But they're nice.
But my sister's armies fight for her out of fear. The Unsullied will be fighting for something greater. They will be fighting for freedom.
Yeah,
the
that's all.
person who
Right.
gave it to them. They will be fighting for you. That is why they will triumph.
Was that great work?
Dorion Bas.
Inkasonesko Sidri Himbezi. Gara Sigri.
Ah, shit.
Where are they? Where are the rest of the Lannisters?
Damn. I wasn't ready for Jamie versus Grey Worm though, so I'm glad that this is the way it played out. Rod. Damn, Rod on the wrong side too. Yo. Why they do this to me, man? Why they do this to me? Grandmother, you got something for him? I don't think so.
It is.
Did we fight well?
As well as could be expected.
It was never our forte. Golden roses, indeed.
What?
Your brother and his new
You
queen
come here drinking my
thought you
wine.
would be defending Casterly Rock.
The truth is, Casterly Rock isn't worth much anymore.
So you just let them take it.
For now, they won't be able to hold it. Your and Greyjoy's navy burned their ships. We emptied the larders before we left. Eventually, they'll be forced to abandon their position and march all the way across Westeros.
And you took your army, your real army, and went to where they weren't.
As Robb Stark did to me at Whispering Wood.
It was a smart-ass
Always
plan.
Lessons and failures.
Yes. How will you do it? With that sword? That was Joffrey's sword, wasn't it? Not that he ever used it. What did he call it?
Widow's Wail.
He really was, wasn't he?
I mean, he was.
I did unspeakable things to protect my family. They were necessary. And whatever I imagined necessary for the safety of House Tyrell, I did. But your sister has done things I was incapable of imagining. That was my prize mistake. She's a monster, you do know that.
To you, I'm sure. To others as well.
You love her. You really do love her. You poor fool.
That is.
She'll be the end of you.
I think so too.
If she's driven you this far, it's gone beyond your control.
Yeah.
Yes. It has.
She's a disease. I regret my role in spreading it. You will too.
I think we're done here.
How will it happen?
Cersei had several ideas. Whipping you through the streets and beheading you in front of the Red Keep. Flaying you alive and hanging you from the walls of King's Landing. I talked her out of those.
Will there be pain?
No, I made sure of that.
That's good.
Damn. I think I would have drank it a little more slowly.
I'd hate to die like your son. Clawing at my neck. Foam and bile spilling from my mouth. Eyes blood red. Skin purple.
Yeah.
Must have been horrible for you. As a
She
king
confessing?
God, as a father. A shocking scene. Not at all what I intended. You see, I'd never seen the poison work before. Tell Cersei. I wanted to know it was me.
He might just go ahead and chop your head off right now anyway. Damn. That's why she drank so fast, because she couldn't wait to tell him. Now, here's the thing. Is Cersei even going to believe Jaime? You know what I mean? Because she is dead set on killing Sansa. I don't even think she'll care. Woo! Okay, yeah. All right. Another episode down. Listen, that was a pretty good episode. It dropped a lot of little more laying of the groundwork. You know what I'm saying? I love the fact that they found a peaceful way to kill Grandmother Tyrell. We didn't want to see anything crazy happening with her. Love how she dropped that little nugget on Jaime right at the end there. I mean, will Cersei believe him? I don't even think so. And I don't even think she'll care. She still will be trying to kill Sansa. And then Dany, I'm going to need for Dany to just relax a little bit. You know what I'm saying? This is not, you ain't got to prove how strong you are. I mean, we get it. You got 3 dragons flying around. You got the Unsullied. Well, shit, a lot of them just got taken out. But you got the Darth Raggy. All right. Now, listen to my man Snow. I get that no one believes the White Walkers, even though they've had this Night Watch for thousands of years. And if you didn't believe in the White Walkers, well, why the hell did you even have that shit, right? But I'm curious to see how that all plays out. But listen, real quick, I just want to say thanks to the Patreon members. I just got started. I don't know if I'm doing this right. Y'all jump in the comment section and let me know how you think it's going, especially if you've checked me out on YouTube. And hopefully you guys are enjoying the full, unedited, uncut versions of these videos. I mean, let's keep this thing rolling. Come back and check me out for the next one. Peace.